Right. Hey now, guys, this is my latest acquisition from my old collection, the last gun of my old collection from up in Maine. I brought it home. I had a friend of mine bring it back for me. This is a kind of a unique one. It's like my 410 Mossberg. This is a bolt action Sears and Roebuck Patriot Ranger 105/20 16 gauge bolt action shotgun. 5 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. This one has a plug in it for 3 and 3, so it's 2 in 1 to make it 3 for hunting. Unscrew the end and take the tube out. This gun I got 15 years ago when I first moved to Maine. I bought it for $50 at a gun shop. It is like I said, a Sears and Roebuck Patriot Ranger 16 gauge. I'm assuming it was either by High Standard or Mossberg. It could have been Winchester even, just because of the butt plate, and I'll show you that in a second. Winchester made them for a little while. The stock is not the original. It's a air gun stock that has been custom notched for the bolt. In the back here, you can see the little groove right there that had to be cut out. The barrel is floated. That's one really nice thing about it. The barrel is floated. You can see the airspace and the gapping. You look at the bottom, you see there's a custom made wood wedge. This all around was an awesome gun. And it's got the Winchester butt pad, soft pad on it, which leads you to believe it could be a Winchester gun, but I don't think it is one of the Winchester models. I really don't. It's an Ivor Johnson or a Hatfield or a High Standard or a Mossberg. It could be a Winchester though, but because they have the butt plate on it. You never know. But the stock is definitely not a Winchester stock. It's an air gun stock off of an old break barrel air gun. But I'll tell you what. This thing is fantastic. It's been sitting up in Maine. It just came back. It had surface rust all over it. I clicked the action, and that Mauser style bolt action just fucking came clean. Super smooth. I had some pitting on the ball in here. You can see pitting all around here. I just fucking cleaned it up. Fucking hit it with some fine steel wool, brake cleaner, and then sprayed it down with some Rem oil. Wiped it all down, checked the action again, cleaned it out, brake cleaner down the barrel, a couple of ramrods. She's fucking ready to rock and roll. Man, beautiful, beautiful gun. And I'm gonna just set this at a slight angle here, show you how easy the bolt works. I mean, can you really? It's that easy with one hand. One hand. Up, over, back, and down. One hand, and I'm not holding the gun's not being held. It's just like butter. Once it releases, back, down, click. It's freaking incredible. Great little fucking gun. Whoever did the job on the stock did a good job. They had to custom modify the magazine weld, cut it out to fit, screw to fit, trigger to fit, custom engraved. They had this trigger guard on once, but they had it backwards so that there was no room in front. This was over here. So it was like a musket trigger kind of, and you just couldn't get your finger in there, especially if you had a glove or something. So we flipped that around. Still got the 2 holes there. You got to fill those, but whatever. I'm not going to fill anything. This is a working man's shotgun. This thing will work until I'm dead. I'll give it to my daughter, and she'll give it to her daughter's kids and their daughter's kids after them. It shoots. It's a 16 gauge smooth bore shotgun. 5-round capacity, bolt action, pulls up like a rifle, center bead, front center bead on the brass, shoots like a shotgun for ducking waterfowl, turkey, pheasant, turkey gun. Oh my God, what? It's awesome. Slug gun for deer. Whew. What? You don't really need anything else. I mean, I swear by my 410, but you could just go to a 16 and you're fucking pushing a 12 gauge. You're gonna hit 70 yards, 80 yards with this fucker. And it's a good shooting gun. The action works. It's unbelievably reliable. There's nothing bad about this gun whatsoever, except for the fact that to take the bolt out of the gun, you have to take the receiver out of the stock. It's a pain in the ass. But for the amount of shooting it gets done, you only got to clean it every 2 years. that clean it every 2 years. If you bore swab it and spray it and put it away in a safe environment, you don't have to clean it. I tend to shoot black powder rounds, so sometimes they get a little dirty or more foul, but fucking squirt some brake cleaner down it, run a fucking bore snake, poop, you're clean, done. But this is one of my favorite gun I ever bought for $50. Best investment I ever made. I'll never replace it. I'll have this forever. Hence the base and the reasons why I did the 410. I just love 410 because it's a small caliber round, no kick. I can also put a 45 in it. You can put 45 in a 410, 45, 410 in a 45, vice versa, in certain models. But it gives you a companion firearm. So if you're out in the woods, you've got your Judge or a Super Comanche or a Rossi Brawler combination, or one of those Derringers, the Alaskan Derringers that are, Colt 45, 410. You've got your 410 shotgun that shoots slugs and birdshot. It's a universal gun, medium caliber, but the slugs in buckshot allow you to take medium to large game. And you've got a sidearm that shoots the same caliber. So if you have to, you've got a finishing tool, and you've got something like in a pinch, you can just pull it out real quick and shoot a bear if you had to. God forbid you were being stalked by a bobcat or something stupid like that. But I love companion rounds, so this is a great setup. I don't know anything that I would have for a sidearm that can match it, but this is a beautiful gun, beautiful platform setup. Old school, works, reliable. This is 70 plus years old, if not more, almost 100 years old. You know what I mean? Maybe even more. And it still runs, functions, and works unfreaking believable. I got it home as rusted as it was. I clicked the action and went, oh, that's that Mauser bolt action. And it's perfect. I love it. Only thing I don't like about it is it's a pain in the ass to get the bolt out of this. You can't just do a trigger pull and slide it out like you can on the Mossberg. But whatever. You gotta do a little bit of work to fucking maintain your firearm, so be it. You do some work, get to intimate with it and get to know it. But yeah, this is my baby. My Sears and Roebuck special. 16 gauge turkey deer large game gun. I call them rifles because it's bolt action. It seats like a rifle. Fucking comes to your shoulder point of alignment. Line of sight is all the same. If you've got a point and shoot for the end of the barrel, you can point and shoot for the end of the barrel. Birds and everything else work wonderful with it. It's just an all-around good gun. It's run a rifled slug through that sucker, and you're hitting stuff at 40 to 60 yards, 40 to 70 yards with this one. So, yeah, peace and hair grease hippies. That's my fucking rant. Always support the Second Amendment. Always keep firing rounds downrange. Always keep your muzzle pointed in a safe direction. And remember, the reason and rights we have these abilities to have these freedoms, make these videos, is because of that Second Amendment and the First. Peace and hair grease.